of your city. I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city. I'm gonna be the...
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. And that'll set them back 5. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Hurry up, here we go.
This is Scarborough. And some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's Scarborough again. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 34 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is taken at his 4. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch out. Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Flush to his right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Second down, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Detroit! On 3rd down, Mayfield. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They try again with Scarborough. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Scarborough. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Mayfield on first down. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Gone, 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 gone. Leopard.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit. force the field goal.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. First throw here for the backup, Taylor. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Here we go now. 3-9.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit! Leopard!
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Gun! Hey, guys, check me out. Hot, blue line,
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Gun!
Now Jackson on third down. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Taylor on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 23 yards on the play.
Leopard! Gone!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They get another 1st down. 1st down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his left.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Landry, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start off with a give to Scarborough. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Detroit! Leopard!
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Jackson will throw again. Forced out to and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Landry now on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
Slow. Z.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Taylor will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gun! Leopard!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now let's go.
On second down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch right. We got right. Here we go. Deuce. Slow. 57. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. Watch it now. 319.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone! Let's make these babies cry. Gone! All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Z. Hey, 4 down. Z.
On 1st down, Taylor. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check 48.
Throwing on 1st down. Taylor, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Taylor. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Crabtree. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Jackson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
All right, here we go.
To throw again is Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The Ravens on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Escaping, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Michael Kendricks. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team once more. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. That has been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jackson's going to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. But guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, Jackson being chased out left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.